Welcome back. Prince Harry has surprised the British press pack, rocking up at London's High Court.
Let's bring in former Palace Press Secretary Dickie Arbiter. Always so good to see you, Dickie. Now, this surprised a lot of people. How do you think Harry went?
It surprised a lot of people. Nobody knew he was coming in. It was all very secretive, and quite a surprise when he got out of the blacked-out minibus and walked into the High Court. How did it go? Well, it's difficult to say. This is a hearing. It's a hearing where all the lawyers put forward their case for why this hacking, this gleaning of information illegally, alleged I should add, should go to trial. And it's for the judge to decide, when he's heard all the arguments from the lawyers, as to whether it does go to trial or not. Associated Newspapers Limited, the publishers of the Daily Mail and the Mail on Sunday, are fighting vehemently to make sure that this doesn't go to trial. And they're saying that all the evidence is stale. It's taken a long time even to get to this. I mean, we're talking about a period from 1994 through to 2011. And here we are at 2023, that it's only just coming to a hearing. So how much longer this is going to go on remains to be seen, and really up to the judge.
Look, the other interesting thing is that it's not far out from the coronation. Him even being back in the old dart is a statement of intent about what he wants to achieve there, but also maybe a forerunner to what's going to happen during the coronation. The King says he's too busy to see him. All that's believable.
It is believable. The King would like his son there. It's not a family occasion. Let's make that very clear. This is a state occasion. It is the anointing of the sovereign, where he is anointed in the eyes of God. He swears an oath of allegiance to the government of the day, to obey the laws of the country, and it really is a very solemn occasion. It's nice to have the family around. As to whether Harry comes, whether Meghan comes as well, that remains to be seen. Understand that there has been an invitation extended, but whether they actually turn up on the day is anybody's guess. They're not letting any information out as to whether they will be there. Certainly the rest of the family will, but the other two in California, who knows?
Good on you, Dickie. Lovely to see you again. Well, the Duke of Sussex has appeared at London's High Court today on the first day of a legal battle against the Daily Mail. He joins Sir Elton John and Elizabeth Hurley in accusing the publisher of gross breaches of privacy, including alleged phone tapping. Let's bring in royal biographer Ingrid Seward now. Ingrid, good morning to you. Thanks for your time. Good evening, London time. What unfolded in the High Court today behind closed doors?
Well, Prince Harry is a plaintiff in this case, so he is attending with his lawyers, and obviously amongst the other people there that arrived this afternoon was Elton John and his husband David Furnish. Now, they also are part of the group that has a case against Associated Newspapers, which is the Daily Mail and the Mail on Sunday. And what they are saying is that the Associated obtained very private information from unorthodox methods, i.e. they are saying that it was phone hacking. Obviously, Associated are fighting this, but at the moment, there's a 4-day case where they're setting out what is happening. And Harry doesn't have to be there, but he's chosen to be there. His lawyers obviously think it's a good idea that he is, and he may attend all 4 days, or it may just have been today. We don't know yet. It's
interesting that he would appear and that they would all appear. It's clear intent on their behalf to get that many people going into a court appearance. Overwhelmingly, though, they're going to have access to the evidence against the Daily Mail. Has there been any release of that evidence? Has there been any idea yet on what they do have against the Daily Mail? Is it real evidence?
Well, I think I believe that Harry is saying that this evidence being, or this information being made public, called him a great deal of grief and harm, and I think Elton John and David Furnish are saying the same sort of thing. I mean, these stories were published in the Daily Mail or in the Mail on Sunday, so Harry and the other plaintiffs want to know exactly how they obtained such sensitive information. So it's one of those illegal things. Now, Harry will obviously probably have to be questioned, and however innocent you may or may not be, being questioned in the High Court is not for the faint-hearted. Not at all. And not that I ever have been, but I can imagine it is certainly not for the faint-hearted. And I don't know how Harry will survive that.
Yeah, it might have just been like that, a statement of intent, as we said. Interesting to see the outcome of all that. Thank you so much, Ingrid. Appreciate it. Welcome back to the show. Well, Prince Harry has made a shock return to London to have his day in court.
Yeah, Carl and Sarah, it was certainly a surprise appearance from Prince Harry and his first trip back to the UK since the Queen's funeral last year. He was all smiles, saying good morning to the press as he made his way in, flanked by bodyguards, into London's High Court for his case against Associated Newspapers. That is the parent company of the Daily Mail here in the UK. And it is that newspaper that is facing claims from Harry and others of illegal phone tapping and phone recording, claims which that newspaper strenuously denies. Prince Harry is one of 7 high-profile people listed as claimants in this case. He's along with the likes of actress Liz Hurley and also Sir Elton John, who was also in attendance at the High Court today. Now, this is only a preliminary hearing. It's very early on in these court proceedings. The basis of this hearing today is for a judge to decide whether or not this case goes to trial or if it is thrown out. There's certainly no expectation that Prince Harry would be giving evidence here, so that made it all the more surprising that he was in attendance. In terms of family time, well, the King isn't currently in London and Kate and Will are away on family holidays for the school holidays. So, look, it doesn't look like there will be a family reunion this time round on this very surprising trip from the Prince.
Big statement of intent, wasn't it, Lauren? Thank you so much.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my God, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?
Always happens.